Jack stared down at his wrists, feeling the burn like embers beneath his skin. He rolled up his sleeve, exposing a spectral tattoo with the unmistakable mark of the unseen, his part of the contract with Jackie Comer. A sharp pang of guilt twisted in his chest. He had asked for their help with the Dimmer Vault raid and had agreed to provide any intel they had gathered from the Iceberg Lounge infiltration in return. But the attack on the orphanage had pushed all else to the back of his mind. Realizing that it was time to settle that debt, Jack called out to his companions. "All right, everyone. Change of plans. We're heading to the Whispering Grove in the Deadlands. I've got unfinished business." Harry frowned, a quizzical look in his eyes. "Unfinished business with Jackie Comer? Isn't that the Unseen's turf? That place gives me the creeps." "Exactly why I need you all with me," Jack replied, grinning. "Let's go." The Whispering Grove was shrouded in an eerie, timeless aura, bathed in the dim light filtering through the skeletal branches above. The centerpiece of the grove was the towering ancient tree, its gnarled branches like a claw reaching for the sky. As the crows stepped into the grove, they saw something unusual, a bonfire lit in the open space, with about 20, maybe 30 kids playing around. "Whoa!" Rabbitfoot muttered, his eyes wide. "That's quite a sight for a place like this." "They're the kids from the orphanage," Jack observed, a note of relief in his voice. The sight of the shadowy figures patrolling the perimeter was a stark contrast to the children playing nearby. Looks like Jackie really came through for them. They didn't have to search long before they spotted Jackie Comer by the bonfire, smiling warmly at their approach. He motioned for them to sit down. "Welcome, crows. Seems like the streets of Doskvol have kept you busy, huh?" he said, his tone amicable. Jack nodded, glancing around. "Looks like you're doing well here, Jackie. The kids are safe, I see." "That's good. Safe as they can be in these dark times," Jackie replied, then leaned forward, his expression turning more serious. "But I'm sure you didn't come just to admire the place. Business, I presume." Harry took out a tattered journal from inside his coat and handed it to Jackie. "We came to settle our debt. This contains everything we gathered about the Ladha bioweapon and more from the Iceberg Lounge." Jackie's eyes flicked over the journal's pages, his smile growing wider. Well, you do deliver, don't you?" He closed the book with a satisfied nod. Rabbitfoot cleared his throat, his eyes shifting to the surrounding shadows. "Speaking of delivering, we'd like those 2 Circle of Flame members you got from the orphanage. We have some plans for them." Jackie's smile faltered, and he leaned back. "The 2 prisoners, you say? I must admit, I'm not so inclined to let them leave with you, Rabbitfoot. They might be of more use to us." "Plans of our own," Jackie added, his voice hardening just a fraction. "They are valuable." Jack opened his mouth to counter, but at that moment, a teenage girl with short, cropped hair approached them. She seemed out of place, her movements elegant and unhurried amidst the shadows and chaos of the grove. She sat beside Jackie, placing a calming hand on his arm. "Jackie," she said softly, her voice carrying a weight of wisdom far beyond her years, "let them take the prisoners. They'll need them for what's to come." Harlequina leaned forward, eyes narrowing. "Who's this, then? I didn't see you at the orphanage when we rescued the kids." Harry couldn't help but ask, "Jackie, is this your daughter?" Jackie let out a chuckle, shaking his head. No, Harry. I'd be proud if she were, but no. Let me introduce Ishizu Ishtar." The crows blinked, recognizing the name. Harlequina looked amazed. "Ishtar? As in Captain Merrick Ishtar of the Imperial Police?" Ishizu smiled, a hint of mischief in her eyes. "Yes, Merrick is my older brother, but you need not worry about that." Harlequina folded her arms, her curiosity unabated. "So, how did you end up here, then?" Ishizu stood, brushing off her cloak. "That's a long story for another day," she said with a gentle smile, turning back to Jackie. "The future of Doskvol is still uncertain, but the crows have a significant role yet to play. Trust them, Jackie." Jackie nodded, her words seeming to resonate with him deeply. All right, then. You can have them. Just be careful how you use them. As she got up, two young girls ran up to Ishizu, calling her Oracle. She excused herself, leaving the group to join them, disappearing into the mass of children. Jackie sighed, shaking his head slightly as he turned back to the crows. You're lucky Ishizu stepped in. Otherwise, I might not have been so generous. The prisoners will be delivered to you by the time you're back home. Jack nodded appreciatively. Thanks, Jackie. We owe you. Jackie raised an eyebrow, a playful smile playing on his lips. You do indeed, Jack. You always do. Upon arriving back at the crow's house, they were met with chaos. Loud voices echoed through the hallways, an argument between their two resident doctors, Dr. Lazarus Finch and his understudy, Dr. Enriched. I'm telling you, Lazarus, this is getting out of hand. Mir shouted, waving his hands around as if shooing away ghosts. Shadowy figures bringing in beaten-up men out of nowhere. It's like we're running a haunted house. Lazarus pinched the bridge of his nose, his patience clearly wearing thin. They're allies. It's not like they're here to cause trouble. Allies? Allies don't just materialize out of the walls like bloody specters. Mir retorted, gripping a wooden cross tightly in his hand. You know what they say, first it's ghosts, then demons, then we're all damned. Rabbitfoot stepped forward, trying his best to look reassuring. Buddy, relax. Those shadow figures are with us. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about? Mir's eyes widened, his face pale. Rabbit, I signed up to stitch wounds and treat bruises, not to play hide-and-seek with spirits. This stuff has got to stop, or at least stay far away from me. I'm not getting cursed. Lazarus sighed, patting Mir's shoulder. Calm down, Mir. You won't be cursed. Just take it easy. Easy for you to say, Mir muttered, stomping away with his cross clutched tightly, mumbling prayers under his breath. I swear, I'll need a priest sooner than a scalpel at this rate. As Mir disappeared down the hallway, Rabbitfoot exchanged a look with the others, shrugging with an amused grin. Guess we should try and keep the ghostly visits to a minimum, huh? Harry chuckled, shaking his head. Let's hope we're done with shadows for a while. Though knowing us, I doubt it. Jack glanced at the two unconscious prisoners, now lying on makeshift cots in the corner. No rest for the wicked, boys. We've still got work to do.